And now, very much later than billed, our seats are reserved for the UEFA Champions League semi-final at Stamford Bridge, presented live by Trev Lynham. It's Sports Night.
On from that famous night, they need a similar performance today to produce something to take to Stamford Bridge. It is very much hearts versus heads if you're a Chelsea fan this evening. Clever ball to Gnabry. Teasing ball looking for Lewandowski. It had to be headed away. Still not been dealt with. Muller! Giroud. Ziyech. We went from distance! Lewandowski, that's a clever ball! It's Douglas Costa! That's a fine goal! There's Giroud. Ziyech. That's a great ball! Timo Werner! Oh! And it's that man, once again, that is denied English joy in the Champions League, Manuel Neuer. He goes for goal. Oh, he hits the post! So unlucky. Hakim Ziyech's brilliant free kick strikes the woodwork.
Good evening. For Chelsea, their entire footballing season rests on the next 90 to 120 minutes. Bayern Munich stand in their way of reaching a Champions League final for the third time. As for Bayern Munich, well, they're looking to try and recreate history. With the final back at Wembley, they're looking to go back there. So is Borussia Dortmund, who are also playing Paris Saint-Germain, who are hoping to reach the Champions League final again. It is a night of if, buts and maybes, and to see us through all the drama, of course, Trevor will be with us for the full 90 minutes. But we're in our studio here at Trevor Vision Centre. Our commentator at the moment is standing ready at Stamford Bridge to take you through the game. So let us join Trev Tilsley live at Stamford Bridge.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to round 2 of Chelsea versus Bayern Munich on what is a glorious evening for a game of Champions League football. The task for Chelsea is simple. They need to outscore Bayern Munich here tonight. Otherwise, they will be ending their Champions League campaign at the semi-final stage. A goal on 39-39 from Douglas Costa is all that separates these two sides tonight in what will surely be an enthralling encounter. What could simply be described as the biggest night in Frank Lampard's managerial career, he decides to make one change to the side which lost in Munich, and that is Tammy Abraham coming in for Timo Werner in the starting lineup. Christian Pulisic has been declared fit enough for the bench as he missed the first leg with a fitness issue. As for Bayern Munich, of course, their team is very much unchanged apart from David Alaba, who got injured at the weekend in a 2-1 loss to Mainz. Goretzka comes on to replace him. Bayern come here knowing that a score draw is all they need to reach their first final since 2013, which was of course at Wembley. So Manuel Neuer there, you can see on your screen, has had a fantastic tournament, and he is probably one of the main reasons Bayern Munich are where they are today. Hans Flick, of course, will be leaving Bayern Munich at the end of the season to become Germany manager. What a parting gift it would be to win the Champions League for him. And Lewandowski's won the ball in a promising position and got it out wide to Douglas Costa as they look to start off really well. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich with a shot from distance. It took a bit of a deflection though and lands kindly for Mendy. Gets his hands on the ball early. It's quite light these days in England for a Champions League tie. Normally it's played completely under the floodlights and darkness, but here's a chipped ball over the top looking for Giroud, but it's offside, I believe, is what the call has been given as. Oh no, it looks like a late foul on Mason Mount. Let's have a look here. There's Goretzka, Alaba's replacement, who's got himself in amongst it. I reckon Ziyech is going to stand over this one. Look to launch it forward, looking for Giroud. Can't quite win the header. Has come all the way back to Ziyech, his pass was sloppy, and Douglas Costa's pitched it, and now Serge Gnabry, the former Arsenal man, marauding forward. Lewandowski goes back to Kimmich. Chelsea just about getting their numbers back, but they're still under the cosh. Here's Muller, back to Gnabry. Serge Gnabry on the half volley, well blocked. Great defending by Chelsea, and now Reece James looking to bring the ball up. The intensity is very much there from the get-go. Here's Goretzka, Gnabry. Jorginho wins the ball back brilliantly. Now Mason Mount. Back to Jorginho. Thomas Muller with him. He's found Mason Mount brilliantly with an incisive run. It's Mason Mount. He's got to the byline. Can he find his man? He does look for Giroud, but it's gone out. I believe it's a corner kick. No, the referee, he saw it differently. And Neuer sends it long. Looking for Lewandowski, but he can't quite win the header. And now Ben Chilwell. Goes back to Mendy. Ziyech wins the header. Can't find a man in blue though. That pass did though. Now N'Golo Kante is looking to bring the ball forward. Here's Mason Mount. Chilwell on the overlap again. Looking for Tammy Abraham on this left hand side in a race with Pavard. Goes back to Neuer smartly, who immediately sends it long. No messing about. Ziyech. Giroud. Here's Mount, lays it on to Tammy Abraham. The shot was a bit tame. Neuer gets his hands on the ball for the first time, 8 minutes in to this contest. Advantage played by the referee here. Abraham gets it to Jorginho, looking for Giroud. Here's Mason Mount, Chelsea just turning it up a little bit now. Here's Reece James, ghosting past Davies, whipping in across towards Giroud. Cleared away though by the Bayern defence. It's going to fall to Lewandowski now. Kimmich. Costa, the goal scorer from the first leg, gives the ball away. It's Kurt Zouma now. Kante. Thiago Silva, back to Zouma. So what the intensity in the first 10 minutes, it's been almost breathtaking. Here's Giroud. Switching the play, beautifully done to Reece James on this near side byline. Just about gets it under his control. He's got Goretzka with him. Finds Hakim Ziyech on the edge of the box. Now it's gone to Mason Mount. Clever feet, goes down in the box. Chelsea fans want a penalty. The referee is unmoved. And here's Serge Gnabry now, bringing the ball forward for Bayern Munich, looking for Lewandowski, but it's well cut out by Silva. Now Mount on the turn, gets it to Jorginho. It's cut out well by Alphonso Davies though. Goes back to Soul. And Pavard. Tammy Abraham pressing, forces him to go back to Soul. Chelsea fans getting behind their team. They know they're up against it in this second leg. It's quite simple for Chelsea. They need to score more goals than Bayern Munich. A score draw would take us to extra time. And here's Giroud! It's a great effort and a fantastic stop by Neuer. Alphonso Davies with his electric pace keeps it in as well. It's a score draw would be enough for Bayern Munich, should I say. If it was to be 1-0 to Chelsea, we would go to extra time. That is the only scoreline that takes us to extra time. Otherwise, obviously, Bayern Munich, if they score a goal, away goals count. So a score draw would be enough for Bayern Munich in both cases. For Chelsea, they simply need to outscore Bayern Munich. Hernandez looking to whip the ball in towards Douglas Costa, who tries the acrobatic effort. It's going to go out for a goal kick. No, it's a corner apparently that took a touch on the way through of a Chelsea player. I suppose Kurt Zouma did fling himself at it. So a corner, first set piece of note for Bayern Munich. Kimmich to take, looking for Robert Lewandowski. And Alphonso Davies is going to pick up the pieces. Lovely feet, showing Tammy Abraham a clean set of heels. Still going, Alphonso Davies loses out though, and now Zouma sends the ball forward looking for Giroud. Giroud and Mason Mount exchanging beautiful passes, and Giroud is broken free. He's got ahead of Hernandez. He's just one-on-one with Manuel Neuer. It's Olivier Giroud. It's 1-1, and the blue touch paper is well and truly lit here at Stamford Bridge. What a moment! The roof might well still be on it with that angle, but it's come off with the noise. And Chelsea have got off to the perfect start. Look at this, Mason Mount and Giroud just exchanging perfect passes, and then Olivier Giroud out-muscled, out-hustled Hernandez and blasts it into the bottom left-hand corner past Manuel Neuer, who has been in inspiring form all Champions League. But he could not do anything to stop this one. Giroud, who has been in red-hot form in the Champions League, just bags himself another massive, massive goal. Well, how are your nerves now? As things stand, we're going to extra time. Chelsea will need another goal if they are to go through within 90 minutes. Of course, if Bayern were to score next, that would be enough for them to go through. And Chelsea would need 2 more goals. There's Kimmich. This was Thomas Müller. Exchanging passes with Lewandowski. Müller! Great save by Mendy. Excellent reflexes from the Chelsea goalkeeper. A bit awkward for the Chelsea goalkeeping department, with Mendy and Arrizabalaga both sort of swapping in and out almost on a week-by-week basis, and difficult for them to get any positive momentum going. But Mendy, when he's been needed, has stepped up. Kimmich goes short with the corner to Gnabry, whips in towards the front stick. Awkward to deal with, but Chelsea have dealt with it. Kimmich is going to pick up the pieces though, find himself in a bit of space. Goretzka. Gnabry back to Goretzka, back to Gnabry, back to Goretzka. Just playing a little game between themselves there. It's Douglas Costa, the goal scorer from the first leg. Kimmich trying to muscle his way through, but he loses out. Now Giroud. Mount. Giroud exchanging passes again. A bit sloppy to Jorginho, but he's picked it up. There's Mason Mount in the centre circle. The referee and the Bayern player both sort of stumbling into one another there. Free kick has eventually been given in Chelsea's favour. This replay will just give me a chance to catch my breath. It's been non-stop from the get-go. So a free kick basically on the halfway line for Ziyech to take. Sending it long, looking for Tammy Abraham. Knocks it down well to Jorginho. Gets it back to Abraham. Now Chilwell. Lovely dig ball over the top to Jorginho. He's ghosted in behind, and Neuer's made a fantastic save. Well, that was nearly 2-1, wasn't it? Got to say, Jorginho, if he'd have put it a bit more towards the corners there, he might have had a goal. Neuer reacted really well to it. And now Bayern looking to counter-attack here. Alphonso Davies, he's quick, but he's not quite that quick. Just couldn't quite keep it in play. Well, 25 minutes gone, and this game has been absolutely electric. Here's James switching the play, looking for Ben Chilwell. Well, that header is a bit sloppy from Chilwell, and Lewandowski's managed to lay it back to his teammate, although Chelsea have recovered. Now Giroud trying to muscle his way past Hernandez again. This time Hernandez comes out on top. The Bayern fans just piping up a bit now. They're trying to get their team motivated. There's Goretzka looking for Lewandowski on the turn. Lewandowski just over the bar. Well, he is the most dangerous striker on the planet, Robert Lewandowski. And they gave him a chance. Kurt Zouma did just about enough to put him off. But you can't give that man too many chances because he will bury one. So long ball forward, looking for Giroud. Can't quite win the ball. And now Bayern Munich are going to come back with it. Here's Sul. Pavard. Sul again. Bayern fans certainly making a lot of noise. Chelsea fans also piping up to try and make themselves heard a bit more. So Frank Lampard just waving his team forward. He wants another goal before half time. Here's Giroud. Was that a foul? Referee's waving advantage and he's pulled it back. It's good refereeing that. Free kick in a promising position for Chelsea. Was that a foul? That replay angle wasn't really helpful. Kimmich doesn't think it was. His opinion might be a little bit biased. So we're about 35 yards out here and Ziyech stands over it. He's going to go for it, you know! Oh my goodness! A truly amazing moment. A wondrous free kick. There aren't any positive words I can say to justify how good that free kick was. A big thumbs up from Mendy. And Chelsea, they've turned this tie around. I thought it was a long way out to have a shot from there, especially against the goalkeeper of that calibre in Manuel Neuer. But he has sent that right into the top corner. You could have put two goalkeepers in the net there and they wouldn't have saved it. That was absolutely world class from Hakim Ziyech. And ladies and gentlemen, that goal puts an end to any opportunity to have extra time and penalties. This game will be settled in the next hour. We just crossed over the half an hour mark with that goal. And that is going to be right up there with one of the best ever Champions League goals. Certainly one of the best Champions League free kicks you will ever see. Bayern Munich, well, they need to recover. They need to get something. That's a foul. A late challenge, I think it was by N'Golo Kante on Serge Gnabry. Referee's just having a word. It wasn't on Gnabry in the end. It was on Gnabry. It wasn't Gnabry. So Hernandez stands over this one. This one's probably definitely too far to shoot from. He does elect to whip it into the box. Headed away though by Zouma. Goretzka's picked up the pieces. Goretzka again. Alphonso Davies, the Canadian, gets fouled. Nothing more to say about that. The referee didn't need a word. Just a late challenge there by Hakim Ziyech, the goal scorer. Davis has been the most busy of the dribblers today. Ball whipped in towards the back stick, headed away. Now Ziyech is going to pick up the ball on the edge of his box. Mason Mount. Chelsea have the numbers here if they can move it quick enough. They just can't quite. Now Lewandowski. Serge Gnabry. He's found a bit of space. Serge Gnabry. Shots deflected by two Chelsea players. As Reece James and Kurt Zouma just in a bit of a tangle on the ground, getting in the way of that, but they've managed to find their feet. Zuma's managed to play a lovely short pass. On ball forward now, looking for Chilwell. It's a bit sloppy from Chilwell as Muller picks it up. Now Douglas Costa. Got some support with him now. Taking his time to pick out a man. It's taken too long, in fact, as N'Golo Kante's pinched the ball from him. Goretzka's gonna, well, he tried. Has a second go, still can't quite get it. Bayern Munich, and N'Golo Kante still bringing the ball forward for Chelsea. It's been an enthralling tie so far. It's a shame we're not going to get any more, any extra time or penalties, because I could sit through another half an hour of this. Of course, we do have the second half to come, of course. So don't move away from your sofa and your TV, because this is top level entertainment tonight. Headed away by Thiago Silva. Goes all the way through to Mason Mount. Now Giroud. Set Chelsea on their way with his early goal. Reece James now. You see Flick on the touchline there, waving at his players to press higher up the pitch there. They're in a losing position. You don't want to be letting Chelsea hold on to the ball for long. It's a foul on Douglas Costa. They get going quickly by Muller, Kimmich. You can just dink the ball through to Douglas Costa. Forced to go back to well, he was looking for Pavard. Found a Chelsea player instead. Here's Chilwell now. Chelsea fans making a heck of a lot of noise right now. They know their team's in control at this point. Here's Giroud. Tammy Abraham. Oh, surely that's a foul. Yes. It was Ziyech who got taken out. It was, and Ziyech turns and shoots. It's an unorthodox save from Neuer, but it did the job. Oh, it's hit the post, that back pass. Goodness me. Neuer just barking at his defenders, get the ball away. Something like that in German. You see Frank there in the white shirt waving his men back as Bayern are on the counter-attack. The switch of play. Kante's lost the ball now. Kimmich looking to get the ball forward. Robert Lewandowski's found a bit of space in the penalty area, and if you give that man any kind of space, he is going to punish you. And just like that, Bayern Munich on away goals are now leading. Well, I did say he was the most dangerous man in front of goal on the planet, and look at this, he just finds that tiny bit of space in the penalty area, and he's gone and put it in the back of the net for Bayern Munich. Their only real major chance. Kimmich with the perfect hot knife through butter pass, that. And the finish, well, Lewandowski, he knows how to score goals. He will find the back of the nets. And just like that, the Chelsea fans fall silent, and the tie has swung back in Bayern Munich's favour. It's 2-2 on aggregates, but of course that one away goal in Bayern Munich's favour currently giving them the edge. There's Jorginho getting stuck in on by Lewandowski there by the looks of things. So we've got 1 minute of normal time remaining of this first half, which has absolutely flown by. No real guesses as to who's going to make it to the final. Here's Reece James bringing the ball forward. Interesting to see what's going on in the other semi-final between with Borussia Dortmund involved. Of course, we are talking about a potential repeat of 2013's Champions League final. Bayern and Borussia Dortmund at Wembley. That's of course if Borussia Dortmund can get through. You will find out about how they've got on in their game at half-time, which will be in just about 30 seconds. And we'll hand back over to the Trevors in the studio. Here's Goretzka. Bayern just seeing the second half out, and there is the half-time whistle. It has been a pulsating encounter between these two sides. Olivier Giroud set the pulses racing in the 18th minute, opening the scoring. And Hakim Ziyech with one of the goals of the competition with a wondrous free kick. And then Robert Lewandowski found half a yard in the penalty area and scored Bayern Munich's second, which is currently what is giving them the edge in this fixture. That one away goal. It's 2-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregates, as we hand over back to the Trevors in the studio for their half-time analysis.
Half-time, an absolutely pulsating half. Chelsea lead by 2-1, but as things stand, thanks to that late Lewandowski goal, Bayern Munich are going through on away goals. So to round up the situation, we can no longer have extra time. There will be no penalty competition that Chelsea got through on the round of 16. As it stands right now, Chelsea's entire season is boiling down to scoring one more goal. If they do so, they'll be in the final. And that's what awaits Frank Lampard's team in the second half. Trev, what was your thoughts in that? I thought Chelsea actually started the game really well. They grew into it. They got the 2-goal lead. It's as loud as I've heard Stamford Bridge for a long, long time. They were really going for it. And then the worst time you can ever concede is just before half-time, because you've got to change at half-time. Team talks, your tactics have changed, everything goes out the window. And for Chelsea to concede then was a disastrous time for them. It'll be a case of can they pick themselves up and find a goal in the second half, but you could almost feel the collective air being sucked out of the stadium with that Lewandowski strike. Trevor, what about your thoughts on Bayern Munich? Well, they're doing enough, Trevor, if I'm honest. I think this is it. They're such a good side, Bayern Munich, and we know the Bundesliga is very strong in Europe at the moment. What you've got to appreciate and understand from the standpoint of Bayern Munich is they won away to Manchester United when, all in fairness, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got his tactics wrong. He got it right in Munich, and Bayern were given the shock of their life. A couple of, Serge Gnabry, for example, stood out for them in that game. Here today, it's 50-50. It's just a case of Bayern have taken their chance. I know I want to see Chelsea, having played in West London, I want to see Chelsea do well. It's just a case of I'm not sure whether they'll have what it takes, because I think this is going to suit Bayern, having to control the game like this. And in all fairness, on the counter-attack, we know Bayern Munich is so dangerous from that. On the counter-attack from this situation, there could be a good chance that if Chelsea commit too many people forward, they'll be caught, and it'll be a simple goal. Well, gentlemen, let's have a look at the first half highlights, if you may. And this early shot by Josh Kimmich. It's good work when it plays to him, but Kimmich has afforded a lot of room, and in the end, it's a comfortable save by Eduard Mendy. Actually takes a good deflection off Jorginho, who's made a really good block. Bayern started off strong, didn't they, Trev? They did, and they made chances, but you could see Chelsea there that they've learnt to block their chances and look to get involved in there. Now, talk us through this Tammy Abraham chance. It's good positioning from Abraham. He actually finds himself in between the two Bayern Munich defenders and then is absolutely smothered before he can get the shot off past Neuer, which is a bit of a shame. And this effort by Giroud. This was the big chance. Perhaps Giroud should have made more of this, considering. What about this effort by Costa? Probably a nothing effort. What about the ball through when Giroud was put through here? Well, I really like this technique here, because if you look at the way Giroud, when he's through, he just takes a minute to hold off Lucas Hernandez, and then when he finds himself one-on-one, this is the key pass though by Mounts. Takes a wicked deflection off Hernandez. Giroud doesn't have the pace, but has the guile to hold him off, and he goes early, and he goes, rather than to the near post, goes across goal with his left foot. That's a really difficult chance to take, and delighted with that. And this save by Mendy is a cracking save. I mean, Chelsea were carved open here. Müller has given that everything, gone for the top corner, and Mendy's made a stunning save. What was a brilliant sort of opening spell. And should Jorginho have done better here? Yes, really do. Really should have scored here. If he goes for his right foot, I think that's a better goal scoring chance than going with his left. I think he snatched at it, but personally thinking about it. And Lewandowski, a rare miss for him. Yeah, it is. He's an outstanding player, and that really was. What about Ziyech's free kick? It's just perfect. I mean, that's what they signed him for, the sort of set-piece specialist, and Hakan Ziyech guy here has just curled this absolutely beautifully, right over the wall. He couldn't have got it better. Questions over the wall, though. If you look at it, a couple of players in the middle didn't jump, and that showed. And then this wonderful spell where Chelsea were on top, but Bayern were making chances. But Mendy will appreciate those efforts on goal at him all evening. That's not going to worry him. And big chance for Chelsea's. Yeah, they had them, electing to go for the short free kick. Hakan Ziyech forcing a good save from Neuer. I think the goalkeeper, you can see this when the kick is taken quickly, albeit he is off his line. He sees it all the way, and that does allow him to make a better save because he's further forward. And this moment, well, it's frustrating really because it's a poor clearance. And then suddenly Lewandowski find himself, and Reece James and Thiago Silva give him space, and that's all Lewandowski needs is space. And if he's got space, he can make chances, and he took it here. He did really, really well. Well, Chelsea have it all to do. A reminder of their situation. They need one more goal to go through. In the other semi-final, well, on aggregates, Borussia Dortmund were leading 3-1, hoping to get back to Wembley just after 8 years after they were cruelly beaten last time. So, it was a lot on the line. We'll bring you both those goals in that semi-final, and commentary comes from Trev Motson.
Oh, it's a terrific atmosphere here. 2 goals down. They only need to win 2-0 to go for only away goals, though. Here's Florenzi. Bellingham, the defender, in front. And there's the ball in there. Hooked away only as far as Gay. Now Neymar. Good time. Oh, it's a smashing goal! And the Brazilian strikes first blood in the second leg for PSG. 1-0 on the night here in Paris to Paris Saint-Germain. But Dortmund still lead by 1 goal now on aggregate. 3-2 they lead overall. There's the cross. Not a good defensive header out. Gay picked it up, and what a lovely right foot finish on the turn from reserve of finest number 10 here, Neymar. Terrific goal, just as perfect start that PSG wanted in a game they really must win and not concede as well, and they've made the best possible start. Neymar after 8.5 minutes. Berkey with the kick then, looking towards young Jude Bellingham, who signed for Birmingham City last season. Guerrero now for the man from the Bundesliga. Here's Bellingham again, lovely football, and he might create a chance here for Marco Reus. And Reus, oh, that's a superb goal! Beautifully made. Let's be fair by Jude Bellingham, who laid him in perfectly. But Marco Reus does it again. He scored in the game at Dortmund a week ago. And lightning strikes twice here in Paris tonight. 1-1 on the night and 4-2 on aggregate. And what's more, PSG's chance of winning on away goals has been wiped out with this. Fantastic strike. Nothing that the goalkeeper could have done. And Dortmund have their 2-goal buffer back. And now Paris need to score 3 unanswered goals to go through overall. It's going to be tough for them. Dortmund are in the driving seat, 1-1 on the night, 4-2 ahead on aggregate.
So 1 apiece on that, 4-2 on aggregate by Borussia Dortmund, still very much heading through, as are Bayern Munich. Are we heading to a repeat of the 2013 final? Can Chelsea summer up the spirit of 2012? It's a famous year that for English sports. Could they do it and find some magic and find the goal that will get them through? Back to Trev Tilsley for the second half.
Thank you, Trevor. Well, it's certainly been an enticing encounter so far. Got to say, it's been a pleasure to commentate on it for you all. Robert Lewandowski has an early effort. Straight at Mendy, mind you. So now we're well and truly under floodlit conditions. Champions League nights are always special under the floodlights. Could we be witnessing another one here? Muller sending it forward to Kimmich. Jorginho hesitated slightly, which gave him a bit of space. Now Douglas Costa, lovely feet, keeping the ball well, goes back to Kimmich. And go there, Kante. Well, I thought that was a fair challenge. It was a bit too robust for the referee's liking. Nothing more than a free kick. Was this a free kick is the question. I think Kante can feel hard done by with that one. I've seen them not given. I've seen free kicks given for less though. Now Leroy Sané, the former Manchester City man, comes on for Serge Gnabry as Hernandez goes for it from distance, and it's gone wide of the mark. It wasn't that far away, you know. Mendy was rooted to the spot. If that was on target, that was going in. "48 minutes gone." Giroud trying to win the header, manages to knock it to Mason Mount with Ziyech. Chelsea just need a moment of magic. That's all they need is one goal. There's Sane, the substitute. Forced to go back to Alphonso Davies. There's a lot of pace on that left-hand side for Bayern Munich. It'll be a difficult day for Kurt Zouma and Reece James down there. It's Thiago Silva. Zouma, Bayern clearly pressing quite high up. Going back to Mendy, who's not going to mess about, sending it long. Tammy Abraham sent flying with that one. Ball forward, looking for Sane. Chelsea win the ball back though. Zouma sends it back to Thiago Silva. Chilwell. Abraham. Good challenge by Pavard. Now Muller. Looking for Douglas Costa. It's well cut out by Thiago Silva. Chilwell again. Forced to go backwards though. Muller is pressing incredibly high up and he's won the ball back. Here's Costa. Finds Lewandowski on the edge of the box. It's a good challenge, was it? No. Referee said no. Now, this is a dangerous position for Chelsea. Was this a foul on Lewandowski? I personally felt that was more of a foul on Jorginho myself. But I would be slightly biased being English. This is a free kick. Hernandez stands over it. It's Hernandez from the free kick, hits the wall. Goes up, but not away. That's a little bit better. Hernandez has picked up the pieces though. On ball looking for Sane, headed away by Zouma. Bayern still have the ball. Really amping up the pressure here. Goretzka loses the ball. Now Tammy Abraham. Looking for Giroud. Back to Abraham. Back to Silva. Bayern fans making a heck of a lot of noise in that away end. Abraham again. Giroud. Still going Giroud. Still going Giroud. He's managed to find Mason Mount on the edge of the box. The shot is deflected and it's going to be a corner. Thumbs up from Neuer to his defenders. Giroud did really well to find Mason Mount in just that little bit of space, but Bayern reacted really well. So Ziyech, set-piece specialist today, to deliver the corner. Whipped in towards the back stick. It's fallen kindly and it's Tammy Abraham! Oh, it's off the post! How close can you get? Some fans can't believe it. Agonisingly close from Tammy Abraham. And look at this long throw! Giroud in tons of space! Giroud! Oh, he's fluffed his lines! Tell you what, look at Giroud. You can't be offside from the throw-in. Somebody get the rulebook out for the Bayern defenders. They were all completely asleep. Got off scot-free with that mistake. Giroud will feel like he should have done better. Giroud and Lewandowski equal for shots on target. 3 shots in total each. 2 shots on target each. And both with a goal. So we're about to hit the hour mark. 59 and 20 seconds gone. At the moment, as I say, Bayern Munich currently going through on away goals. Will it be Dortmund or PSG to join them in the final? We will find out at full time. We will get highlights from that match when the Trevors analyse what has been an absolutely terrific contest here tonight. We've still got 30 minutes of fantastic action here. Ziyech bringing the ball forward. Here's Giroud. Chilwell on the overlap here. Looking for Abraham inside, but it's cut out. Now Douglas Costa. Muller marching forward, looking for Leroy Sané, although Zouma's read that well. Goes back to Mendy. Mendy sends it long, looking for Tammy Abraham, fighting with Kimmich for that one. He's done enough. Well, Mason Mount was lost out to Goretzka, illegally though. A bit harsh that one, but the referee has been not pulling any punches when blowing his whistle. So nice to see a bit of consistency. As we've got a substitution made. Tammy Abraham has come off. Christian Pulisic, who only was declared fit 24 hours before this match, has come on. Koeman has also come on for Bayern Munich. So lots of pace coming off the bench for the last 25 minutes or so. Both managers thinking of the same thing here. Tired legs versus pacey, fresh legs could cause havoc. Here's Mason Mount. Moves out to Alphonso Davies. And then they're switching into Pavlov. For Koeman, the substitute, finds Lewandowski. Now Douglas Costa. Costa with the outside curling cross there. Incredible bend on it. Certainly didn't find anyone. Here's Kimmich. Oh, and that nearly made its way through to Lewandowski. Christian Pulisic has found himself in a defensive position. Smartly gets it forward to Mount, who's laid it on to Reece James. Ghosting past Goretzka. Finding Mount in a bit of space. It's excellent play. Mount with the long ball over the top. Christian Pulisic has ghosted in behind. Oh, his first touch let him down. Oh, what a defensive block at the final second that was. Goodness me. Well, I said the pace off the bench was going to make a difference. Pulisic's first touch let him down, but that defensive block at the last second is superb. So, second corner kick for Chelsea. Whipped in by Ziyech. Looking for Mason Mount. Can't quite win the header the first time round. It's going to fall to Douglas Costa, who just sends it long looking for Lewandowski. More hope than anything else. Here's Kante. Mount. Chilwell. Interesting position. Christian Pulisic. Just the numbers game on Bayern Munich's favour there. Although Reece James is marauding forward. Oh, he can't quite keep it in. He passed it a bit too much heat on it. 20 minutes to go. Chelsea really are up against it. That away goal is the only thing separating these two sides now. Leroy Sané. Alphonso Davies bringing it forward. Finds Goretzka. Lovely turn. Here's Kingsley Coman. Coman from distance. It's a great save from Mendy. I really have no idea who's going to score next. This really is a fantastic, evenly matched game. Mendy with a fantastic save there. There's no blocking like a boxing match in this. This is just constant swings. Corner whipped in. Headed up but not quite away. This time Giroud gets it a bit further away. Goretzka's going to pick up the pieces. He steps in brilliantly for Alaba tonight. Giroud's won the ball back though. Now Chilwell. There's a fast break on here if they can find it. Giroud trying to battle his way past Hernandez, but Hernandez is much wiser to it after what happened in the first half, although Jorginho is pressing incredibly high up for Chelsea. Alphonso Davies down that left hand side. Now Sané. Goretzka again. Sané on the overlap in the foot race with Kurt Zouma. There's only going to be one winner in that race. Zouma's not slow by any means. Goretzka again, back to Sané. Sané with the cross, looking for Lewandowski. Headed back, Douglas Costa is blocked. It's fallen to Kingsley Coman on the edge of the box. Can he get a shot off? Chelsea have the numbers back. Jorginho gets in the way. Ziyech gets the ball forward, looking for Giroud. Now Mason Mount, they've got two men forward here. Smartly goes back to Chilwell. We've got 15 minutes left of this enthralling tie. No, Chilwell's given the ball away to Douglas Costa. Kante has mopped up for him though. It's very tense. The atmosphere is very tense. It is on a knife edge, this match. So much effort has gone into both teams' season. Chelsea more than Bayern. That's a lovely ball through, looking for Ziyech, but it's got too much heat on it, and Neuer's just going to let that run out. Waste a bit of time. Last roll of the dice from both managers. Azpilicueta is coming on for Reece James. As Frank Lampard makes his final change. And Tolisso has come on for Douglas Costa for Bayern Munich. So, all dice rolled. Managers can't do much more. This is purely down to the players at this point. With 12 minutes to go. Kimmich looking for a long ball over the top. Lewandowski, lovely first touch, but Mendy was alert to it. Raced off his line. And he's hoofed the ball forward, looking for Ziyech here. He's found Ziyech. Ziyech with the effort. He's chipped Neuer. It's going to go in, is it? No, just wide of the mark. Oh my goodness. All credit to Mendy to getting the ball up there to Ziyech, by the way. It's agonisingly close for Chelsea. How close Ziyech came to putting Chelsea ahead, and with 10 minutes to go, that could be crucial. Zuma, Silva, switching the play to Azpilicueta, well, he's trying to anyway. Here's Leroy Sané, Goretzka, Sané again. Referee's playing advantage for that late challenge. He goes flying in again. Jorginho, in fact, it was. He was flying around all over the place with those sliding challenges. Here's Giroud. Mount. Giroud again, looking for Azpilicueta. Alphonso Davies just cuts it out though. Pavard. Coman. Finding Lewandowski. He finds Sané in turn. Cut out. Azpilicueta did really well there. And they've got 6 minutes of normal time, Chelsea, to save their season essentially. No guarantees in the Premier League for them. Here's Ziyech, Mount, Giroud. You can feel it building here. Azpilicueta looking for Christian Pulisic. Oh, it's fallen not quite kindly enough for him. Just a little bit too far ahead of him. That was the chance. If they could have delivered a perfect cross, that could have been it. Both managers stood on the touchline. Frank Lampard frantically waving his men forward. We've got to press highly. We are behind. Hans Flick isn't saying anything. He's just standing there, arms folded. Mendy sending it long. Looking for Pulisic perhaps to get in behind. Kimmich ends up heading it out for a throw. They're not messing about, Bayern Munich. 87 minutes and 41 seconds gone. Not much time left for Chelsea. Oh, that header was poor and it was cut out by Tolisso. Finds Lewandowski. Now Goretzka. Alphonso Davies. Sané. Back to Davies again. They're not in a hurry to get things forward, are they, Bayern? And who can blame them? Although Pulisic has picked up the ball. Here's Kante. Giroud. Back to Kante. Azpilicueta. There might be one more chance. This might be the chance. It's gone a little bit too far for Olivier Giroud. And the ball has gone out of play for a goal kick. That might just have been the last chance for Chelsea. As Neuer looks to milk every second off the clock. There's 2 added minutes for Chelsea. They've got to get the ball forward. They're not doing so at the moment. Jorginho, Kante, Mount. They've got 60 seconds. They need to get the ball forward. Frank Lampard is raging on the sideline. Get the ball forward, he says. 30 seconds of time left. They're not getting the ball forward. Their Champions League campaign is fading in front of them. Here's Giroud. He's lost the ball. And Bayern Munich, they're going to do it again. 2 rounds in a row. The referee's not blowing his whistle. And Lewandowski's offside. Tell you what, that is a fraction, ever so tight, that decision. He hasn't blown for full time. This could be the last chance. Bayern Munich knocked out Manchester United in the previous round from England, and it looks like they're going to do it again here. Kante. We've played 1 minute over the indicated. Here's Christian Pulisic. He's lost the ball. It's going to go back to Neuer. It's sent long, and that is it. Bayern Munich, by the tiniest of margins, have held on here at Stamford Bridge and have got through to the Champions League final. The Chelsea players are devastated. They have yet again been knocked out at Stamford Bridge on away goals in a game which was incredibly tight between the two sides. It really, really was a truly balanced, exciting affair. Really, there shouldn't have been a loser, but unfortunately one team has had to bow out, and it is Chelsea. Bayern Munich march on to Wembley. Who they will play in the final between PSG and Borussia Dortmund, that will be down for the Trevors to decide. But it's finished here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Bayern 1. Bayern advance 2-2 on away goals.
Well, it wasn't to be for Chelsea, out on away goals to Bayern Munich, and they gave it everything, but in the end just ran out of steam towards the end, Trevor. Yeah, they did. I mean, it was a good effort by Chelsea. Let's not forget that. They really went for it, but in the end, you know, Bayern Munich, they just had enough. They defended well enough, and you know, they probably were the better side in the second half and deserved to go through. And what about your thoughts on Bayern, Trev? Yeah, I thought they might just have too much for Chelsea in the second half. I think Lampard set his side out to really go for it, and they just ran out of steam towards the very end. That was very apparent, and you know, got a feel for them. But hopefully, you know, things can recover in the future, and we can look to sort of see them. But yeah, Bayern Munich did well to get through. Well, chaps, let's have a quick look at the second half highlights. There wasn't as much as there was in the first half, Trev. No, and that's down to, you know, both teams going for it and controlling the game. You know, Lucas Hernandez's free kick isn't going to worry anybody. I mean, this was, you know, probably a half chance really, you know, in the end for Mason Mount. It's a great block, but you've got to take these half chances in European semi-finals. And Bayern, you know, they started to create more as Chelsea pushed forward. And Mendy, that's actually probably his best save of the night. Maybe the point-blank range from Müller, but for me, I think he does so well to come across, and such an excellent save to keep his side in the game. But as Chelsea pushed forward, Bayern Munich became stronger on the counter-attack. Really good block that by Thiago Silva, denying them. But yeah, all the action from the game, and sadly that's it for Chelsea. Well, congratulations to Bayern Munich. They are through to the Champions League final. But who will they play? All the goals from the second half in the company of Trev Motson.
Well, we're now into the second half, and we're about 10 minutes almost gone in the second half, and it's been a terrific battle so far in the midfield areas. Here's Haaland. Haaland, a gifted player, and Julian Brandt's gone through! And that's surely now! Without any shadow of a doubt, has put Borussia Dortmund surely into the European Cup final, when they'll play either Bayern Munich or Chelsea in the final. And look what it means to them. 5-2 they lead on aggregate. And PSG completely outwitted here. Haaland, lovely build-up play, and Brent timed his run superbly, stayed onside. And what a smashing finish with the right foot. And that moment, that has put Dortmund back in the European Cup final. And what an evening for the 1997 winners. They lead 2-1 on the night and 5-2 on aggregate. And have got 2 away goals now in the bag. Dortmund now knocking the ball around with great confidence. And again, Haaland winning the next ball in there. And Haaland can finish the job off now. Haaland! Oh, it's a brilliant goal. They're rampant now, the German side. And he's the most sought after player in European football at the moment, Haaland. And he's just shown why with great finishing ability and assist on the second goal scored by Brandt. And Paris Saint-Germain completely outwitted. Navas, he's almost in tears there. He gets to his feet, having been beaten a third time, a third away goal, and 6-2 on aggregate to the German side. They are romping towards Wembley Stadium in late May for the European Cup final. And what a finish that is past Navas. Dortmund are on their way to Wembley unless there's a big comeback from PSG. We'll need to score 5 unanswered goals here. This is Mbappe, and here's a chance for Riccardi. Can he keep his head? Yes, he can. Good goal. So it's 3-2 now, and Riccardi has gone on the score sheet, and it's 6-3 now on aggregate. To make sure that we're all keeping score here in Paris tonight. A lovely move actually from PSG from one end of the field to the other. Mbappe involved here. Lovely through ball. Quick the Dortmund defence down the middle, and that's a cool finish from Riccardi. Maybe too little too late, but if they've got any lingering doubts that they might still get through to this final, well, they're going to have a go here, PSG. They may as well throw everything at it. They've got nothing to lose. Great, and it's all back in the melting pot on the night, but Dortmund still leading 6-3 on aggregate. All of a sudden PSG are playing with some really good football. Mbappe again. Di Maria. Oh my goodness, and a chance here for Neymar to get his second of the night, and he's done just that. In fact, within 2 of levelling it, but they need another 3 to go through outright. There's 13 minutes left to play. It's 3 apiece. Neymar gets the ball back on the centre spot because he knows there's still a big job to be done, but I'll tell you what, if they do go out tonight, PSG, they're going to go out with a real fight. And Neymar has finished another fantastic move again tonight. We've seen some cracking goals and some wonderful team goals in this second leg. And Neymar with the latest one, 3-3 on aggregate, 3-3 on tonight rather, 4-6 on aggregate now. Rizzo, Haaland, now that's Jude Bellingham. What a moment it could be for him going to Wembley. Englishman now, and he wants the ball here, Jude Bellingham. He couldn't finish it off, could he? No, he's played it in there, and Axel Witsel has scored the killer goal. It's 7-4 on aggregate and 4-3 on the night, and Axel Witsel has done it again, assisted for the second time tonight by Jude Bellingham. 2 assists for him in the game. He's had a cracking game, Jude Bellingham. The youngster they got from Birmingham a year or 2 back has proved his worth, why he was worth the big investment from St Andrews. And what a finish by Axel Witsel, but it was all men to the magnificent skill and through ball of young Jude Bellingham. What a superstar. Dortmund have gone on their hands now. They're going to Wembley, there's no doubt about that. What a moment for Dortmund. Oh, we're into stoppage time now. There's no way Dortmund can lose this now. The goalkeeper sort of flapped it out, and then the shot comes in, and the chance here now for Julian Drexler gets the shot off now. Maybe Pablo Sarabia can get something forward now. They're still throwing everything at it though. Here's Icardi, and that's his second goal. He won't count too much in the final reckoning. They still need another 3, and there's only 2 minutes or maybe 90 seconds of stoppage time to play. But it's still going to be Dortmund's night here. But why goodness haven't PSG played their part in an exciting second leg? 4-4 on the night and 7-5 on aggregate. What a game and what a semi-final. Well, for another look from behind the goal again, and lovely build-up again and again. Turn, shoot, goal. We've seen some magnificent goals here in Paris tonight. It's too little, too late for PSG. They're out of it, surely. And there goes the whistle. And it's Borussia Dortmund who go through to the final for the first time since 2013, where they'll play neither Bayern Munich or Chelsea. The 1997 winners through in dramatic style. 4-4 it finished on the night in the second leg. But it's Dortmund who go through 7-5 on aggregate and go to Wembley.
Well, there you go. It's the second 4-4 of the season, and we didn't even cover it live. Congratulations to Borussia Dortmund. They will play Bayern Munich at Wembley. Deja vu. It should be a cracking game, and you will see that with us on Saturday the 29th here on Trevor Sports. We're live from Wembley to get things going. Kick off in the evening, and myself, Trevor, and Trevor will be there to bring you all the game. That's the next game for us. Now it's time to update you on a schedule of what you can expect for us here on Trevor Sports for the rest of the season. So after our little spring break, we're back this Wednesday, where we'll bring you a Match of the Day episode. Of course, we'll be back on the Saturday the 15th, Wednesday the 19th, and Saturday 22nd with the 4 remaining Premier League fixtures. And of course, games to those you will have to tune in to find out what games we're covering. We're keeping it old school. We're not telling you advance, but of course we will have the conclusion to the season. Following Saturday the 29th, UEFA Champions League final will be our specialty. And as we're waiting for a little bit of break between our football, because of course, obviously, there's something called the European Championships taking place, the 5th of June will be the FA Cup final grandstand, and that'll be our end of season finale. So it should be a belting game for everyone to tune in to enjoy. Join us for that. We'll have the build up nice and early in one of our key moments, and then join us on the 12th of June for Scotland versus England on grandstand for the finale of the home nations. Just before you might settle into the real European Championships. England might be playing then, not sure. Right, that's our plan, and that's what we've got coming up for you over the next few weeks. We apologise for the little break that we've had, but we're very much back on track. Sadly for Chelsea, the dream wasn't to be, but for Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, it's 2013 all over again. From all of us, bye-bye.